season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton.
Now they'll set up the screen to Huntley.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down. Newton. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
On the tackle.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. First down and goal to go.
From the 10, 1st and goal.
What we got?
They run here with Jason Huntley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal. Newton looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Buccaneers.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to number 13.
Mike Evans. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
That's complete. It's Jason Huntley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Tackled back at the 28.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. A shotgun snap for Newton. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Carlton Davis picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, it's Rosen. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Godwin, a fumble on the play. Out of bounds, the offense retains possession.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Rosen on 1st and 10. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
It's nothing.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Third and long here for Rosen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Now Rosen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turn. Over there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Michel, the ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Newton. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Newton throwing again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Tampa Bay.
First throw now for the backup Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 31. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the
and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Newton now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. 1:50 left to go in the 2nd quarter. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but Let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
So after the INT, it's Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
On first down, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Stephon Gilmore.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Dan Arnold in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go! Here we go!
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and now it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Down Buccaneers.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry a little bit now. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Everyone, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Man, that's track. Check it. Mike 20, Mike 20.
Throwing again. Brady. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Shut that. Motion, motion. Check, check, check. Shit. Let's go, let's go. Hey, go 66. Go Bandit.
Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Jones, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground is Michel. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
It's now 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Great. 20. Let's go. Switch.
They'll run on first down. Huntley. They find some open field here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the run, it's Huntley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 24, Newton. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Patriots, nothing.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. To try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 27, Patriots 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, He's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
To Scotty Miller.
Scotty Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
20.
Now Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? The fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Throw left side, complete. That's Grant. 7 yards, the pickup there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Newton. And now here is another interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Alert. You can't.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Complete to number
Mike
13.
Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 41, Patriots 7.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Huntley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
It's over. It's over. Let's dominate.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
New England on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. To Michel on the screen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Inches at the Patriots' 3-yard line.
Alabama, 380. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. Jones hit in the ball zone, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
On first down, Huntley. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards there, first down. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be, don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
At the 29-yard
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
and 5.
Now Huntley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. On third down, Huntley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Today's final score, Buccaneers 48.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucs, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.